Hey guys, hope you're all doing well today. Saturday. Got a busy weekend in the forecast, which is kind of unfortunate, but I really am looking forward to getting this stuff done. Got the trim done for my closet. It was brown before, got it all painted. What was nice is that I could use the same pieces that I had before and I didn't have to cut all new pieces for my trim. That being said, now the hard part, or not really hard, but tedious part. All of this stuff has to come out. So, yay. Alright, so that didn't really take me that long to get done per se. I mean, I'm not exactly 100% finished, but I got 3 of the walls up, and these 3 walls matter the most because that's where the storage units are going to go. Once I get the storage units up on this side and on the back wall, I can then get rid of all my paint supplies and everything that I still had from doing the work on the condo. But altogether, this is actually coming along fairly quickly, and I'll have it all done probably by tonight. The thing that's probably going to take me the longest, because I can easily just put all this back on the shelves and call it a day and be over and done with. The thing that's going to take me the longest though is going through some of the stuff and weeding out what I really truly do not need. There were some scraps of clothing that I kept just in case I wanted to do an art project. That stuff I really don't need to keep. I don't need to keep all of my football jerseys. The ones I really only care about are the ones that are collector's old type limited edition stuff, like the Dan Marino jersey that I have. It'll also give me a chance to go through my Lego bin, which I'm very nervous and excited for, because these are Legos that I have not touched in probably close to 8 years, 8 to 10 years. I've had these since I was, what, 5 or 6? So there's a lot of history with a lot of those. All in all, today has been a very productive day. I am just sweating up beads right now, watching some Super Beard Bros. Hope you guys are doing well. The heat is kind of sticking around like the high 70s today. We are looking at rain coming in later today, so that should be nice and refreshing. Morning guys, it's actually the next day. Sorry about that, I didn't really do anything for last night. I just sat, chilled, and played some Metroid. So today, I just wanted to show you what the stuff actually looked like from last night. And I'm actually really happy with it. Let me turn on the light here. Yeah, looks really cool. I think this also shows a pretty good representation of how uneven some of the floor is around here. You can tell up on the top here, this is touching. Touching. Not touching. There's probably a good 1.5 inches, almost. Yeah, I would probably say 1.5 inches on the bottom where it's not actually touching. So I'm going to leave this one not connected because they have these little connector things that you can place in these little slots right here to kind of connect the pieces. These two are connected here and one lower. This one I'm going to keep unconnected. I'm going to put all my boxes from unpacking and whatnot. I'm going to put those against this wall. And then most of my art stuff is probably going to be either over here or it's going to be right here where I can get to it easily. But yeah, I really like this. It's cool. As for what else is going on today, it's probably just going to be a day of organizing for the shelving units, as well as putting the rest of the stuff that was in my living room up on those shelves as well. Just getting some laundry done right now. Went outside to go grab some stuff for work, and it felt like it was close to 80 degrees again with the humidity. So I'm really not looking forward to that at all. Tonight, for dinner, I have one of those fresh meal type things that you saw me cook while I was at my parents' place. I'm gonna try and see if I can maybe cook that here and see if I have all the stuff, because I don't have olive oil, and I do have salt and pepper, but I don't have olive oil, and olive oil is kind of needed in some of the things, so I'm not exactly sure how that's gonna work. That's awesome. I love it. Every time. It gets me. Alright, so laundry is done. I got most of the storage area done for now. I am getting a wee bit hungry, so let's do some cooking. Let's try making this Korean barbecue pork medallions with sesame soy slaw. Alright, so just to go over the ingredients, we got the pork right here, which I'm going to take out and clean, rinse thoroughly. We have some sriracha, which can be very dangerous. We have some sesame oil. We got some rice vinegar. We got some honey, which is different because I've never actually made any of these meals with honey, so looking forward to this one. We got some gluten-free soy sauce. I'm not sure how that's going to taste. We have some barbecue. Ooh, it even says it on the side. Korean barbecue sauce. So, and then we got some onions, and I think you all know how I feel about coleslaw. Here we go. So one of the ingredients that they always do with these, just to put it in the pot when you're first starting everything up, is olive oil or some kind of oil of some sort. I don't have any oil, so I'm going to replace it with some Country Crock. This is actually 40% vegetable oil, so it's like almost half oil itself. So I'm going to go with that and rinse all these, get them in the pots and pans, and we'll take it from there. So the only issue I'm actually finding with this one is that a lot of the stuff that I was kind of looking forward to, like the honey, the soy sauce, the sesame oil, stuff like that, a lot of that stuff only goes with the coleslaw, which I don't like coleslaw. So unfortunately, I'm probably only going to be going for half of this dish, and I'm totally fine with that because that's a lot of meat, and I'm totally fine with that. The cool thing is that barbecue, sriracha, that's awesome. Those are really good combinations. I got my oil replacement and salt and pepper. So, time to get cooking. We already got the butter cooking on the pan, getting the pan nice and warm. While the pork chops are out here, I want to hit them with a pinch. Get little Mickey out here, get him a pinch of pepper on both sides. Get the pepper right there. Get some salt, a little pinch. So I made some rice with the soy sauce that they gave me, just for a little substance, I guess. But I really wish there was some smell-o-vision on cameras nowadays. This Korean barbecue with sriracha smells absolutely delicious. Morning, guys. Hope you're all doing well today. It is now the 29th of July. Wow, this month just went way too quick. August is right around the corner. My Disney trip is getting closer. So, did a whole bunch of planning last night. That's why I didn't film an outro for last night. Right after I had the pork medallions and the rice, which was pretty good. A little too much sriracha though, so now at least I know going forward. Last night I got into going through some of my video games and planning out how I want to do them for the YouTube channel. I'm kind of going to be a mix of all over the place. I'm not really going to have a set tone as to what I do. I know a lot of people will either do more Pokemon games or more Nintendo based stuff or more Sony stuff or more Microsoft. Mine's going to be kind of all over the place, but I have a pretty good amount of that whiteboard covered up with games that I eventually want to do, so I'm very much looking forward to that, and I could be starting those this week. Other than that, not a whole lot going on today. I gotta go to work, and then after work I gotta stop at the grocery store because after the rice and pork medallions last night, I'm kind of out of food, so kind of need to refill the fridge there. But that'll do it for this morning. I will see you guys a little bit later today. Alright guys, hope you're all doing well today, and I am home. It is after work. Went and stopped at the grocery store on the way home, picked up a bunch of stuff, thanks to my realtor for leaving the lovely gift card. And it was kind of weird because I wasn't used to the layout of the store, but two, there were a lot of stuff in this one that were more organic. Not exactly used to organic food as much. I mean, I think the most organic thing I ever had was wild deer and wild turkey, or wild bear. I mean, you can't really get more organic than that. So basically, I found out something really interesting with my washer and dryer. It was creating a heck of a lot of noise before, which was really bothering me. The main issue for that, if the ground is level, which that section of it where it was is level. The only issue I can think of was that in front loading machines like this one, there's shock absorbers to absorb the impact of the drum while it's spinning. They go bad over time from a lot of use, and that may have been the issue, which I'm like, great, what if there's like, what if I got a lemon of a machine, and I'm doing a little laundry right now, sorry if you can hear that. What if I got a lemon of a machine and there seems to be an issue right off the bat? So I'm like, you know what, I want to try moving it away from the wall, maybe that's a problem. So when I tried moving it, the Windex method that he used to put it in place, which was spraying Windex on the floor and then sliding the machine in to where it needs to be, is a good practice in theory, but the Windex, if it's not in an open area where it'll dry properly, it won't be clear and go away. It'll create almost like a suction. This part right here, yesterday, caused the whole thing to shake horribly. That's not that bad. I'll take that. The issue with it was that the suction cup that the Windex caused underneath the legs caused it to stick to the ground. And that's what I think was actually causing the problem, because now that it's not stuck to the ground anymore, there's no shake. That's awesome. And good morning. It is now the 31st. I didn't film anything yesterday, or at least I don't think I did. I can't remember right now. I might have done a little bit of an intro. But basically, last night was just me working on getting the streaming stuff ready. So the little capture card device that I use is called an Elgato HD, or what is it? An Elgato Game Capture HD. It's an older model of the Elgato brand, and apparently it sells for a lot of money now, even used. Like, I saw some things going anywhere from $80 all the way to quite a few $100s. That being said, last night I got it hooked up, tried my PlayStation 4 on it, and it works perfectly. So I got that hooked up. I got my Logitech camera hooked up so I can do a face cam with you guys. Now the only thing I have to work on is setting up my Yeti microphone, which isn't hard because I've recorded videos in the past, and it's may take a few minutes to set it up, but it's not hard at all. So yesterday I got the replacement game from DK Oldies. Went over the replacement game, looked awesome. So I'm gonna send this one back today. And I'm really anxious to get the DNA ancestry test back. My mom got hers back already, which was kind of weird because we sent them both out at the exact same time. But mine should be coming in either today or tomorrow or Friday. They said by the 2nd, but my mom's was scheduled earlier as well, and they sent it to her before that. So it could be in the next 2 to 3 days. There was a big surprise on hers, and we're not sure if the test is accurate or not. So we're waiting to see back on my test on if I have any trace of this ancestry in my DNA. So I'm not gonna spoil it on here, but whenever I do get the ancestry DNA stuff, that's what we're gonna go over. And I'll go over what the big surprise is, or what the big issue is that surprised us. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Other than that, not a whole lot going on today. I should be getting my dresser from Target. They shipped it. I had it shipped to my parents' house because it was a bigger purchase, and I didn't want it being just left outside. But that's gonna do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you all in the next one. Take care.